Three, two, two. Welcome to Noontime Hang with your host, Cathy Segal-Garcia, the Birds of a Feather edition.
Okay, this is the moment, ladies and gentlemen. Brad Rabuchin, Gary Fukushima. Yeah, that's good. Wave. Chris Wabich. And Chuck Manning. And me, Cathy Segal-Garcia. Yeah, we're playing next week, actually. Aren't we?
Yes.
We are.
What do you think? I always say this band is quirky. Do you think that's a good word to describe it?
Pretty normal to me. That's my problem.
Well, if you're judging it by Chris's standards, then maybe we need to have another yardstick. But I think it is quirky because the thing about it is we're really not sure what's going to happen, but everyone is so good at responding to the moment, of my four colleagues here, and it's cool because we don't know what song we're going to play. Cathy says, "Oh, let's do this," and then we figure it out.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, it's also we're playing all the time. We're playing together a lot more than we would normally in a normal jazz situation where we're taking choruses and waiting for the other person to play. We're also involving ourselves in the interstices of the music, and that gives it a quirky element. But especially without having Gary playing the bass lines, it makes it so it gives it this sort of airy quality that implies a lot and doesn't necessarily outline things as we typically do in other types of scenarios.
Because I play only every other bass note.
That's right.
There's more space.
A lot of space, yeah.
Well, it's conversation.
Yeah, it is.
It's really about just like our conversation now. It's sort of, it's not a monologue. I guess is the term, right? A monologue. It's not a speech.
Yeah.
It's a discussion about and with some interesting people. Each bringing their own slant to it, but they're all pretty good slants.
And I steal from everybody else in the band when you're playing, so I don't have to play anything original. Because it's all there. I can just kind of like copy what you guys are doing and make it sound good because I'm just stealing what everybody's playing, which makes it more fun.
I end up hiding my wallet actually before I do the gig because of Chuck.
I kind of go a little overboard. Yeah, I know.
He's looking to steal. Could be musical ideas, could be cash, could be a credit card.
Well, it's called Klepto Manning.
Klepto Manning, that's good. We'll change his name. You guys, that was very well put. I couldn't have said it better myself. That was really good. So I'm going to continue using the word quirky then.
Well, quirky, quirky is good. Well, quirky is not bad. It's good. In other words, something quirky. Oh, yeah. I don't necessarily, I usually, that has a good connotation to me.
Yeah.
Something's quirky. I'm thinking, oh, well, that could be interesting.
Yeah.
And I think when we play, it definitely could be interesting. I mean, I would come to this gig even if I wasn't playing, because I think because I know it's going to be something interesting, but also something I can't really predict. Yeah. Much about it except for that it's going to be quirky and it's going to be interesting and it's going to be it's going to go someplace. The music's going to go some places.
You're on live.
Yeah, it is.
For me, it just honestly it aligns with a lot of musicality that I believe in. Is that come to every gig with a clean slate and you play what's in front of you and you play with the people you're on stage with and not trying to mow anybody down and have a nice conversation. And it's a good unit for that. Everybody's got good ears and listening, and it's a good room for that too because it's
Yeah.
It's not huge, and we don't have to play over people. So yeah.
I like the band because there's a lot of silence between the notes.
Yeah, me
There's
too.
this periods where things are dense, and then there's a lot of just quiet, subtle things that kind of make people come, listen harder, because what was it that? What was it just hearing? Was that the guitar and the saxophone at the same playing the same note? And which we, or it sounds like we're people say when they hear this stuff, like, do you guys read that?
Yeah.
Because it sounds like it's maybe constructed,
Composed, yeah.
composed,
Yeah.
and we planned out somehow. But there's a lot. I love the silence, and when things come together, there's a unison quality sometimes, and a rub sometimes too, where you get two notes right next to each other, and they sort of stick,
Yeah.
and they don't go away.
They
It's sort
leave
of
a
like,
mark.
yeah, they leave a mark along the skid mark along the floor.
Also, the rhythm is something that intrigues me too. It's kind of the ultimate discussion on how rhythm is within, but not necessarily force fed to the audience, but it's there. And like you said, there's silence and there's moments and there's conversations. So it can be a little spasmodic in a nice way, and kind of come out as like a piece that you actually are really satisfied with because of that.
And it's never going to happen again exactly like that.
Yeah.
So if you miss it, you don't get a second chance.
No.
If you don't come to the gig,
It's not like the record.
You're going to miss some things that will have not only have you lost that experience, but you can't retrieve it at a later date.
Yeah. Yeah. So
And you
much
may not want to.
fun.
Well, my feeling always, when we do gigs like this, it's like I almost wish, man, this should have been recorded, because that was pretty cool. It's like when we just played, what, like 2 months ago, or
Something like that.
a month and a half or something.
Yeah.
And there was some real cool moments where just like, man, that should be,
Yeah.
that should be permanent. Leave a permanent mark.
Mhm.
Yeah. Brad plays guitar, Gary plays keyboards and he's also filling in the bass chair, kind of. It's not the normal bass chair, but he's doing that. Chris Wabich is the drummer, and Chuck is the tenor player, and I'm singing. So, yeah, and this group came about, actually, it was a funny way that it came about. Gary and I and Brad Rabuchin, who is a percussionist who lived here.
Oh, Brad Dutz.
I'm sorry.
Different Brad.
Blah, blah. Yeah. Brad Dutz and Chuck Manning. And we went to this place called the Oyster House in Studio City, and we were playing. And then Jeff Richmond, the guitarist, happened to be in the audience, and he happened to have his guitar. And he sat in. So we called it The Moment. I don't know if we had called it The Moment before that, but anyway, we called it The Moment. And then, a few of these guys changed.
So, as a tribute, do we have to have like the bartender, like with a bucket, run around and extort tips out of the audience?
Probably.
That's the Oyster
should do that.
House.
I have to say, an interesting thing about the Oyster House side story is that, when the blue whale went down, like practically everyone in LA wrote like paragraphs and paragraphs on their Facebook and about, oh, we just lost this venue, and the Oyster House went down, and it was crickets. And I was thinking about that, going, there a lot of good music happened in the Oyster House. How come nobody just said, hey, that's kind of crappy. We lost a place you could play anything you want, and it would be supported.
Yeah.
And I feel like writing something and going, come on, you guys.
Yeah, I agree with you. That place was actually kind of cool.
It was cool. It
lot
felt
of
like the
people
East
played
Coast place,
Yeah.
So,
But
anyway.
But the way to get paid was a little weird. The bartender passing around the hat, basically.
Yeah, he would walk around and say stuff to people if they wouldn't pay. Like, I know you got money. Come on.
Yeah.
Your parents are rich. Come on. He'd be like, telling people he knows like jujitsu or something. And it was really weird. Like he's a black belt or something. Do you remember this?
No, I don't remember that.
He was always doing trying samurai references on me. You know, this guy and this guy and all that, and I was like, well, no, I don't have a sword.
That's really weird. Okay, you guys. So that's about it. I just wanted to come on, show people how frivolous. What's
Frivolous?
yes, frivolous, quirky, and happy, and looking forward to the music we were, and we are.
Yeah. Oh, I'm definitely looking way forward to this gig. It's going to be a blast.
Looking
Okay,
forward
so
to playing y'all.
Yeah.
So
Can't wait.
yeah, see you all, including those of you listening out there, Tuesday the 18th at Birds of a Feather Jazz Lounge downtown. Peace.
Thanks, Kathy.
Yeah.
Bye, guys. Safe travels, Gary.
Thank you. See you in LA.
Okay.
Bye.
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 It's very good. But if you do it,